Have you ever watched a coin drop so fast that it almost feels personal? Like you just blinked, and boom, your hopes, dreams, and maybe even your memes are down with it? Well, that's exactly what's happening with Pi Network right now, and yeah, it's not pretty. Prices are diving like a stunt double in an action movie, the market is drenched in red, and the community is on edge. But here's the twist. This might just be the calm before the comeback. There's a lot more going on under the surface than just numbers crashing. In this video, we're diving deep into the chaos, the panic, the fear, and most importantly, the bigger picture. We're talking price drops, market behavior, what triggered it all, and where we might be heading next. I've got some solid insights that'll help you stop refreshing that chart every 5 minutes and maybe, just maybe, breathe a little easier. But first, let me ask you, do you think Pi Network can bounce back stronger, or is this the beginning of a long winter? Drop your answers in the comments right now. And if you're new or missed the recent updates on Pi Network and mainnet developments, don't worry. I've got you. Check out my previous videos in the description below and get caught up. Also, if you're rocking with Pi Network and still believe in its long-term potential, go ahead and drop Pi Network to the moon in the comments section along with your country name. Let's see how global our Pi family really is. Make sure to smash the like button, share this video with your fellow pioneers, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That's how you support us so we can keep bringing you real-time, honest updates on the Pi Network journey. Also, join our Telegram and Facebook community. Links in the description. And hey, remember, this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. It's not investment advice, so always do your own research before making decisions with your hard-earned Pi or money. Alright, so here we are, staring at the Pi Network price and wondering what on earth just happened. Just a few weeks ago, things were looking not bad. There was hope, there was momentum, and pioneers across the globe were waiting for that breakout moment. But fast forward to now, it's been brutal, and yeah, it hurts. The price has been tumbling like it's in freefall, and no, I haven't enjoyed it either. Right now, Pi is sitting at $0.5486. That's not just a drop. That's a faceplant. It's hard to look at, especially when you've been rooting for Pi for months or even years. And it's not just Pi. The crypto space as a whole is having a bit of a meltdown. Take a look at the fear and greed index, currently flashing a big fat 25. That's extreme fear territory. Basically, the entire crypto community is holding their breath. Now, for those of you who don't follow the fear and greed index daily, this is like the crypto mood ring. When the number's low, people are terrified. When it's high, they're basically tossing cash at anything with a blockchain. And today, we're definitely not in the tossing cash phase. We're in the let me hold tight to my wallet and cry softly phase. But why is this happening? Is it something Pi did wrong? Is it because the open mainnet launch didn't go viral enough? Is the dream over? Hold up. Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Let's take a step back. This isn't just about Pi Network, it's about everything. The entire crypto market is having a rough week, and that's putting it lightly. You see, something big happened in the global economy. The US dropped some heavy tariff announcements recently, and like clockwork, markets reacted. Stocks dipped, crypto bled, and Pi, well, it got caught in the storm like everyone else. Now, here's something we need to talk about because I know many of you believe that Pi Network is different, special, immune to market movements, and yes, in many ways, Pi is building something unique. But at the end of the day, Pi is still part of the broader crypto world. That means it breathes when the market breathes, and it flinches when the market gets punched in the face. So no, this isn't just a Pi problem, it's a crypto problem. Let's visualize this together. Ever seen crypto bubbles? It's basically a colorful battlefield of wins and losses. Today, it's a sea of red, giant red bubbles everywhere, symbolizing major losses across all your favorite coins. And right there in the mix, Pi Network, down over 12%. Ouch. But guess what? XRP is also way down. Even Bitcoin, the crypto king, is wobbling. Speaking of Bitcoin, it's holding at around $83,792. That's not terrible, honestly. Considering the chaos, BTC is actually looking like the responsible adult in the room. But that stability might not last. Because here's the kicker. The US stock markets haven't even fully reacted yet to those tariffs. They were already closed when the news dropped. So once they open and digest the news, there's a solid chance we're in for another dip. And here's where it gets important for Pi Network holders. When traditional markets drop, crypto often follows. It's like a domino effect. One wobble and the whole setup shakes. So yes, Pi could drop further before it bounces. But here's the silver lining. This won't last forever. News cycles move fast. Tariffs will soon be old headlines and the market will shift its focus to the next big drama. What matters is how Pi positions itself during these downturns. And historically, altcoins like Pi tend to rally hard once Bitcoin starts climbing again. That's right, Bitcoin is still the key. If Bitcoin breaks through that magical $90,000 mark and starts heading toward $100K, you better believe the rest of the market will get hyped, including Pi. We've seen it happen before, and unless something drastically changes, we'll probably see it again. Pi's price drop can be tied to key events like the delay or rejection by major exchanges, with the Binance situation being a major blow. This highlights how perception impacts crypto prices. Even if the fundamentals are strong, bad PR or delays can lead to a sharp drop. We've seen similar with XRP, where their legal battle with the SEC caused panic despite unchanged technology. The market's psychology is fragile and external factors often trigger significant price declines, even if the project itself remains strong. However, there's a silver lining in all of this. This dip, this period of uncertainty and fear, it's actually a pretty normal phase in the world of crypto. If you've been around long enough, you'll recognize the pattern. First, the hype and excitement flood in, followed by waves of doubt and uncertainty, then the inevitable crash, leaving a quiet aftermath. But here's where the real story begins. Out of that silence comes the recovery. The market is cyclical, and the most successful projects are the ones that weather the storms and continue pushing forward. For those of us who can keep our nerves steady and avoid panicking, the rewards come when the comeback finally happens. The ones who understand the long game. So, if you're a Pi Network believer, don't let this phase throw you off course. Zoom out, look at the vision, remember why you started mining in the first place. Remember why you believed in the open Monnet. This is just another chapter, not the end of the book. Alright, let me throw it back to you. Where do you think Pi Network is headed next? Are we about to break lower, or are we prepping for a rebound? Let me know in the comments. And if you've been silently watching this unfold without saying anything, now's your time to speak up. Let's talk. So quick recap, the market's bleeding, Pi Network has taken a hit, and the fear is real. But this isn't a Pi-specific meltdown, it's a market-wide tremor. Tariffs triggered the fear. Bitcoin is holding the line. Altcoins like Pi are waiting for a spark. The storm might get worse before it gets better, but remember, it always passes. Your job? Stay informed, stay grounded, and don't lose sight of the big picture. If you got value from this breakdown, do us a solid, like, share, and subscribe so we can keep bringing you updates that actually matter. And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss out when we drop fresh Pi Network content. Let me leave you with this. Do you believe Pi Network will hit $1 before Bitcoin touches $100K? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if you've got questions, insights, or even a hot take of your own, throw it in the comments. I read every single one, and I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, Pioneers. Stay strong, stay focused, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.